everyone, I'm Morgan from Running for Heroes, and tonight I'm going to be running 1 mile in honor of fallen first responder, senior investigator Nicholas Georgeadis, whose end of watch was April 28th, 2023, and he had served with the New York State Police before he had passed away. On that date, senior investigator Nicholas had passed away after a long fight with cancer, following his hard work at Ground Zero on the date of September 11th, 2001, where he had worked tirelessly for about 3 weeks, saving many people's lives and giving so much back to his community. He had served for most of his career with the New York State Police Department, and just shortly before he passed away, he had also joined the counter-terrorist unit, and he had also served for 8 years in the military before he had joined his law enforcement work in 1997. He leaves behind many loving friends and family members, including his 3 children and his beloved wife, as well as his entire department and many friends and family who will all miss him deeply. I'll be sending his family the flag that I'm running with tonight, a handwritten note, as well as the picture that I'm running with tonight, his final tribute to him in his honor. It is very extremely sad that we are still losing so many lives due to the terrorist attacks of 9/11, and these families are still grieving so much. My heart goes out to his family, and may Nicholas rest in peace. Before I begin my run tonight, I would like to say a quick prayer in his honor.
So good evening, and thank you to those of you who are joining us. Tonight Morgan is doing a 1 mile run carrying the Blue Line flag in memory of senior investigator Nicholas Georgeadis of the New York State Police Department, whose sadly his end of watch was April 28th, 2023, and he passed away after battling cancer, which he had developed following his work at 9/11 at Ground Zero after the terrorist attacks. Morgan will be doing 4 laps tonight around the parking lot, which is the equivalent of 1 mile, and will be sending the Blue Line flag that she is running with to the family upon completion of this run. Senior investigator Georgeadis had worked for many years as a state trooper, and prior to that he had served with the Army National Guard, so he was also a member of the military. We certainly give thanks for all that he did in his years of law enforcement. Senior investigator Georgeadis had worked with the Special Investigations Unit for many years, and had also spent time most recently working with the Counterterrorism Unit. He was with the Counterterrorism Unit when he sadly had to retire due to his illness from 9/11. We give thanks for all that he did during his career, and especially recognize the years of hard work for his community. In speaking to a friend, we actually learned how athletic he was, both in college and also as an adult. He took pride in coaching his children's baseball and football, Sadly, he does leave behind, as Morgan stated, his wife and 3 children, and we're thinking of them tonight. As Morgan finishes her second lap of 4. Reading about Senior Investigator Georgeadis in the past few days, we also learned how many awards and how decorated he was as a New York State Trooper. He received many awards and letters of commendation during his time in law enforcement, and in 2012 he actually was recognized as Investigator of the Year for his role in a successful purchase of a newborn baby. When we think of all the roles that first responders play, and specifically in this role in law enforcement, there were so many lives that he affected and so many roles that he played and lives that he saved, and we're forever grateful for his contribution to the community. It's never really lost on me the fact that, you know, of all of our runners here, the oldest for Running for Heroes being 14, none of these kids were even alive at the time that 9/11 happened, yet all remember to honor and respect and really pay tribute for the roles that these first responders played, and we really can't thank them enough. So as Morgan finishes up her final lap tonight, we pause to give thanks to the sacrifice made by Senior Investigator Georgeadis in his many years of working in law enforcement, as well as his career in the military. Certainly the time that he spent following the 9/11 attacks, and the many, many weeks and months that he spent at Ground Zero. He gave selflessly to others, and for that we pay tribute to him tonight. He will not be forgotten. And at Running for Heroes, we will see to it that he is always memorialized and remembered. We also give thanks to the first responders who are here tonight and who absolutely make this and all of these runs happen and possible, and without them we wouldn't be able to do any of this. Tonight we're joined by the Brick Township Police Department, the Ocean County Sheriff's Department, and the Pioneer Hose Fire District of Brick Township. Great job, Morgan. Any final thoughts tonight for the family of Senior Investigator Nicholas Georgeadis?
Us as a family, friends, as well as Department of Fallen Responder Senior Investigator Nicholas Georgeadis, I want to start off by saying I'm so very sorry for your loss. I'm sending you love and sympathy towards your way. I hope that my video tonight has brought you some peace and comfort, as well as giving you strength to keep going through these difficult times. I understand that you're going through a lot of pain right now, and it's a very sad and unreal feeling, and I'm so sorry for your loss. To Fallen Responder Nicholas Georgeadis, I'd like to start off by saying, Thank you so much for your bravery and your strength throughout your lifetime, your career. I really appreciate it. I know everyone else here down on Earth does as well. And thank you just so much for sacrificing so much, including, unfortunately, your own life, to make this world a better place. And may you rest in peace. Finally, I'd like to have a 21-second moment of silence, like the 21-gun salute. Each second representing one amazing thing that he's done in his life, followed by a prayer. So if you'd like to join me, please bow your heads now. Dear God, I pray that you watch over the family of our fallen first responder and ensure that please give them some peace and comfort through these difficult times that they're experiencing, and let them know that we are here with them every step of the way, helping them and supporting them. I pray that you watch over fallen first responder Georgeadis and ensure that he has made it to heaven safely, and let him know that me and everyone else down here on Earth are all so very thankful for all of his actions and all the sacrifices that he's made throughout his lifetime and career down here on Earth. No, unfortunately, it was cut short. But he did pass away doing what he loved most, which was saving as well as protecting people and making rest of peace. Finally, I pray that you watch over all first responders throughout the world and put a shield of protection over their heads as they risk their lives every single day, making so many sacrifices, not knowing if they'll be able to make it home that night or not, to their families. And I pray that you give them strength to keep doing this, making all these tireless and endless efforts to keep this world and community safe. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Finally, I'd like to thank everyone who came out here tonight, including many police departments as well as fire departments, and then anyone else who came out here and ran with me or just supported and honored these fallen first responders. I appreciate everyone coming out. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to these families. We can't do it without you. I'd also like to thank everyone who's watching, and I hope you all have a good